Welcome guys. In previous two sessions we are learning file handling in C programming. Right now we are using Turbo C editor for file handling programs, which is installed by using DOSBox if you are using Windows and advanced versions. Now there are some limitations of DOSBox for file handling related programs. We can use DOSBox, we can use Turbo C editor inside it, but for testing all other programs it is okay. But when it comes to file handling, now file handling means what? Creating files on your computer or reading files from your computer, opening the files, appending the files. That means we are going to put some files on operating system on your computer, or we are going to use some files from your computer. Now, the major limitation of DOSBox based Turbo C is we cannot access entire computer. How it works, that we are going to see. But before going to discuss how DOSBox is not useful for file handling, just subscribe my channel if you are new to my channel, share the video, and if you are learning something from my channel, from my videos, then please put your like. And if you are ready to see how DOSBox is not useful for file handling, just click in the chat box and type I am ready. So let us jump into the actual demonstration part. Now here you can see my desktop, and now I'm just going to show you when you are using a DOSBox and you're installing Turbo C, you will get some folders like this. Now here you can see Turbo C++. Now this is what a folder created by a DOSBox installation. Inside it you can see too many files, but most important folder here you can see is a disk. Now disk folder is a virtual entire disk for your DOSBox. That means entire hard disk is not accessible inside your DOSBox editor. You can access only this folder. Now this folder is acting as virtual disk for entire DOSBox applications. So whatever applications you are going to use inside a DOSBox, they are going to access only disk. And inside a disk you can see here Turbo C3. Now this is one application that I have installed. So if you're installing multiple applications on DOSBox, you will get different folders. Those are available inside a DOSBox. So DOSBox is only inside this disk folder. Now these files outside the disk folder are for DOSBox itself. Okay, and applications, those are installed on DOSBox, they will be inside this disk folder. Now here we have already used Turbo C editor for creating and reading files, and at that time we have created one folder also. Now you can check this. Inside it, Turbo C3, we are having bin, and in last programs we have created this folder file test. Now you can see the file test has been created inside bin folder. Now you can come outside bin folder by using dot symbol. You can come out of this directory, but you cannot come outside the disk folder of DOSBox. That means you are not able to access anything from D drive, F drive, or which is outside the disk folder of DOSBox. And when we are writing programs for file handling, that means we are going to access files from the folder, or we are going to create new files on your computer. And if we are restricted to only one disk folder, then it becomes useless. And therefore, I already said you, if you want to use file handling programs, then you should not use DOSBox. Better way, we can go for some advanced editors like Visual Studio Code, or we can call it as a VS Code in short. Now why to use VS Code? Now VS Code is available on all platforms, whether you are using a Windows, whether you are using a Linux, or you are a Mac user, whatever, you can use VS Code. This is number one. Number two, you can access your entire computer inside this editor. And number three, it also provides some advanced features of code editor. Now what are those additional features that are required? Turbo C editor is official editor. most of colleges and institutes, they are using it, and it's very good, but it is missing some advanced features of editors. For example, it does not have any auto completion, okay, and you cannot change its lookup, and this is useful only for C and C++ programming. Now in reality, we have to work with multiple programming languages like PHP, Python, Java, C, C++. So we have to work on multiple operating systems, and for each operating system and each programming language, if we are going to use different editors, then it becomes very complicated and time consuming process for learning multiple editors and remembering different commands on it. So therefore, it is always better to select a editor which works on multiple platforms and which works for multiple programming languages, and as well as it provides some advanced features like auto completions, color combinations, color coding, and different themes for using different colors, and different work with different windows simultaneously. And it also provides you the terminal inside it. That means for watching the output, you should not come out from your programming editor and go on another command prompt, run the command and get it. So everything will be inside your VS Code, and therefore VS Code is very important. Now in next session, we are going to talk about what are the features of code editors and what are different code editors available, and then we will see how to use VS Code for a C program. For the time being, let me stop here. Wish you happy learning. Keep watching my videos. Let us meet in the next video where we are going to talk about what is code editor, what are 5 top code editors in IT industry, what are the features supported by them. Till then, bye bye.